Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So, today I went to ski. This vacation, we went to ski, and in the evening we finished the ski. Today the weather was not good, and it was rainy and cold. It's like sitting. It's everything in your clothes is all wet, and sitting on a wet chair, the ski lift. It was not very comfortable, so we finished a little bit earlier. The ski stops at 4 o'clock, and there was only one lift going up, aller-retour, go and come back, go and come back, the same very short one. So it was not very exercising, very exciting. So we decided to come back home a bit early. And I came back home 4 o'clock something. So we rented a place. Came back 4 o'clock something. So I was thinking, sunset, setting sun over the lake. It must be the most beautiful thing. And in my place, usually at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it was the golden sunshine, setting down time, the most beautiful time. So I was thinking, why not keep up my habit of going to see the setting sun? So I came here, and I walked and walked and walked. It's winter, and with a lot of snow on the road, and it was the most exciting thing, most refreshing experience. And I wear a pair of very big boots, and anyway, it was just so, I feel so good, so proud of myself. First, I kept my habit to see the setting sun. Second, I had gimbal with me. No, second is not having gimbal. Second, I overcame the laziness, and I decided to go out, and I did go out by myself. And that is something very, very, very courageous and encouraging. And then I went to this place, looks so beautiful. Oh, and then it was winter. It is cold. It is winter time. It is cold. It is evening. It is not easy to walk with a lot of mud and snow. And I walked, and I am feeling so very good of myself. Anyway, so I came to see the setting sun, and it's so beautiful, Lake Tahoe. Oh, it's paradise. And so this video, just a little bit of introduction of why I do this voiceover and the background story. And the real thing is that I read one comment that really, really, really touched me. So this friend mentioned, Bo just got home, and what a timely posted, thank you. So I was talking about, I just post a video about keeping calm, and when you are surrounded by rude people, upsetting people, your boss is upsetting you, your family member across the boundary, and another person, co-worker, or another person, random person rude at you, all those things, how to digest all these things. So here is a comment from that video. I just got home. What a timely post. Thank you. I stopped at a store tonight. Let me increase the word font. I stopped at a store tonight, pulled into a spot, and as I was walking into the store, somebody drove by and screamed at me for parking in 2 spots. Naturally, I scurried back to my car to move. Then I realized I was in only 1 spot. So, okay, I will not read, but I will tell the story. So she was having a bad day. She was having a very, not bad day or good day. It was just a long day, a stressful day. And she wanted to stop by a store, maybe needing to do some grocery, family needing some dinner, or just to relax for whatever reason. She was already quite tired and parked the car and went to the store. And just at this time, another person, somebody drove by and screamed at her for parking in 2 spots. Of course, if I listen to someone say, I'm parking in 2 spots, no matter how rude this person say, I will realize that I did something wrong, right? We went back to check. And then she realized that actually she was not parking in 2 spots. It's 1 special spot and close to the pedestrian. So it looks taking more place, but actually it is 1 spot. And I have this, in one of our shop, there was this kind of streets. I can envision and understand that parking spot. So she was not wrong. It's that person who drive by was wrong. And that person, so she realized she didn't make mistake, but it's actually just that very sound of that person yelling at her. It was so unpleasant and so uncalled for, and it bothered her the whole way back to home. I totally understand, right? Sometimes for uncalled for, unsolicited, getting someone cursing at you, screaming at you, criticize you for nothing, for not doing a wrong thing. It was just such an unpleasant thing. It lower our spirit. So, but anyway, she didn't call back. She didn't reply, and just shook her head and let it go. And then she came back home. She went back home and saw my video, and she felt so very good. And I do have that feeling. I saw this video, these comments, so very closely, touchingly connected to me. Sometimes we are wronged. Sometimes we are wrong. And for whatever reason, getting treated unpleasantly it was a very, very unpleasant thing. How do we do it? Whenever we meet this kind of situation, what do we do? There are two kind of person, of myself, of ourself. Maybe we are kind person. We can think empathetically, sympathetically, to think about the person who curses us, the person who are rude to us, the person who blame us. First, that person could be right. It could be that I was in a rush. We are in a rush. We double parked. We parked in a place that takes two places. Or we did something that we didn't even notice, but it was wrong. There is one chance that the person who is rude us, who criticizes us, could be right. Right? And they are trying to help us. It's just their way of helping us has a lot of baggage of their education, of their family background, of their cultural background, of their self-improvement background, of their personality background, right? There is one chance that they are just wanting to help us, and their way of talking is just that way, right? We all have known this in the family or in some very close neighborhood, and people may not use a lot of fancy, friendly, kind words or kind attention. They are just a straightforward person, right? So this is one scenario. The second scenario, this person is wrong. This person didn't know the truth, that I am doing something wrong, and he thought we are wrong. They thought we are wrong. They are just venting themselves. So in this kind of situation, what we need to do is to understand this person has problem in their life. Maybe today, like you and I got a tired day, or maybe longer than that. A whole month he was struggling with a project. A whole year he was struggling. They are struggling with a family relationship. A whole 20 years struggling with a family member relationship or work relationship or other things. They are asking for help. They are crying for help, but they are not in the right mindset or right spirit set. They could not speak out the word, please help me, in the word, please help me. They have to speak out in the word, in the way of yelling, of cursing, of blaming us. It's their problem. It's not our problem. If we have some sympathy, empathy, and if we can see this through and let go and understand, they are living a miserable life for the moment or for some time. Do not bother it. Do not give another chance of them to break up their negativity. Maybe our kindness, maybe our forgiveness, at least can make them get through the day safe. Imagine if we get into a fight, and just today I saw in in the so-called parking lot. There was a fighting, people fighting for a parking. Is that worthy, right? Holiday. Let's have some fun. It must be so much unhappiness, so much stress, so much things in their life that they have to fight for a parking. Fighting for a parking or fighting for some small things is just the small symptom. It's not the root of problem. When we see this symptom and understand their very deep problem, we have a better way to forgive other people, right? So there are two kinds. When we are kind, we are good, we understand. They wanted to help us, but they didn't help the right way. Or they have problem and they need our help, so we just forgive them. It's our best help. There is another chance. We are not so good. It's nothing to do if we are good or not. It's this person is intentionally bad. He just yell at anybody. He just scream at. They just scream at anybody, and they just had so much badness in themselves. Shall we fight? Of course we will not. We have family, we have life, we have job, we have tomorrow, we have everything that makes us happy, that a life that worth living, worthy of look forward. Why do we destroy ourselves with something that is not worthy, right? There are many instances that people just fight for some small things. The other guy pull up a gun, or the other guy pull up a knife, and the other guy doing something, drive the car, bump into you, right? Do not fight with people who is desperate. We have hope. I have hope. I look forward to tomorrow. You have hope. You look forward to come back home to watch my video because yanghaiying is there chatting with you. You look forward to go back home, to make a warm meal, to sleep in a soft bed, to scroll internet, to watch TV, to do anything, or you just do nothing and relax yourself. You have a life, look forward. Never ever fight with desperate people. They do not have life to look forward. There are people that is so in such a big trouble that there does not seem hope for tomorrow. It is beyond our ability to help. Help ourselves. Make ourselves safe from very small, teeny tiny little things. Does this make sense? Let go is the winning strategy. No matter that person is trying to help you, is not knowing situation and trying to vent out, or trying to provoke a fight, or trying to hurt us, we ignore it. We let it go. And another thing is about this feeling. When you let go, when you do not fight, that feeling at the moment on the way driving back home It was so infuriating inside of you. But once you stand out, you get it over, you let it go, and you understand you are higher. You are standing on top of the situation. Once you understand this, it is an internally a deep, profound, proud, and content satisfaction. You will be so proud of yourself for doing something right, for you, for yourself, for your family, if you love your family, for you and the people you love, and your loved one, and the things you love, the pet you love, the work you love, the hobby you love, all for the good things. Yeah, this makes me so happy. It's just so powerful, these comments. I have to particularly make a video, make a voice over. So here you can see I am walking. So I went out at 4:30, something like it, and I walk and walk and walk. I saw it was 15 minutes walking, but because it's winter time, I walked a little bit longer than that, or maybe I just took 15 minutes to walk there, and then I made the video of this night scene, and then I came back home completely dark, and very, very soon you will see how dark it is, and the streets does not have light. And now you can see the sky is because the camera can see the difference of the very can take the color contrast. Still, it's not yet totally dark. But when I came back, it's completely dark, and I lost my way. When I came out, I asked my family, what is the room number and the house number? And they give me a number of it and the street name of it. And only to realize that there is the same number, but has two streets have the name. So let's say 123 Lincoln Street, or 123 Lincoln Boulevard. So these are two different places. I went to the wrong place, and this is the night. This is when I was walking, and sometimes I turn on my phone to see the street panel name and to see the house number. Anyway, I came back home at the very end. After all this struggle, I came back home safe and warm, and it make my experience ever so more worthy. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Go, bye. Yeah, it is this dark.